Yikes. How do I transition that? In 3, 2, 1. As physically. What do I want to say? Bro, what the fuck? What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about the mental aspect of an injury because I received quite a few messages from you guys that you're going through injuries as well. You maybe need a little help with getting into the right mindset. Some of you maybe don't know how to deal with an injury, and I kind of just want to share a little bit of my experience. I also want to share 3 things with you that helped me personally going through this time. I mean, I'm only halfway through this injury, but I faced some, mental challenges throughout the way, and these things definitely helped me cultivating the right mindset. Alright, for those of you who are new to this channel, I tore my ACL right at the beginning of the season, which was in May. I then had surgery a couple weeks later, and now we're almost 3 months into the recovery process. I want to talk a little bit about the challenges that I faced so far in this injury and kind of give some tips to you guys that maybe go through the same thing. Maybe you can find it useful for your own injury, which would mean a lot to me. Because you're out for so long and because you're not allowed to be out there with your teammates and you can't do the sport that you love for such a long period of time, it can be mentally very challenging to maintain a positive mindset throughout this time. If you go through an injury like that, you probably find yourself in situations where you worry about what's going to happen after this injury, what's going to happen after the season. You worry if you'll be able to come back, and you probably lose faith a little bit in your own ability because it is a major setback. But what I found very helpful for me was really taking it day by day of getting better, of monitoring my process, not worrying about what's going to happen in the future, because first of all, you can't control what's going to happen after your injury when you come back. That's too much in the future to predict what's going to happen. And second of all, there's no purpose of worrying about if you'll be able to come back or not, because as of right now, the most important thing is that you recover good and that your knee gets into the best shape that it could possibly be. And now you ask yourself maybe, okay, how do I stay in the moment? How do I not get carried away by my thoughts about the future? And that is by having a general structure throughout your day. Once I had my agenda for basically the next couple months, or even just the next month, I started writing down things that I want to tackle every single day. On that list were points such as my morning routine, eating healthy, and I'm looking over there because obviously I wrote it down there, 15 minutes of meditation, reading 10 pages per day, and writing a journal entry. Having these points written down, I can kind of check off at the end of each day if I had a productive day. If I can check off at least 90% of these points, it was a good day for me. And because you're so involved every single day with tackling these points, you don't have time thinking about the future. You know, you have your points written down, you have your rehab, you have these points, and there's so much to deal with them on a single day that I know for myself, if I've done all these points throughout the day, then it was a great day and I'm one step closer to where I want to be. And having that general structure throughout your day, you kind of take away the time where you're in your thoughts, where you're laying in your bed, you don't know what's going on. And this is the time when these bad thoughts start to come in. That obviously happened to me sometimes too, but I kind of noticed that, and whenever that happens to me, I try to get up, being productive, try to do something, read a book or whatever it is, but I don't allow myself to get into this state of mind. And everything that I just talked about is really about cultivating the right mindset, and I quickly want to share what helped me getting into that mindset. The first book that I want to share with you guys is called Ego is the Enemy by Ryan Holiday. Ryan Holiday is a really good author. I actually just finished another book of him called Obstacle is the Way, which a roommate of mine is reading right now because it is just so good. And in this book, and also in Obstacle is the Way, he talks about how your ego and your mindset can help you overcome those obstacles, and that obstacles are always there in your life. They're gonna happen now, they're gonna happen later in 5 years, 10 years, they're inevitable. What he teaches is that it's never about what happens to you, it's only how you react to it. And your character is measured by how you respond to these obstacles. You have two options. You either sit there, whine about it, play the victim role, think about why this happens to me and you're so unlucky, or you come out of it stronger, you use it as an opportunity to educate yourself and to become out better than you were before. So I can definitely recommend Ryan Holiday, either this book or if you're dealing with an injury, Obstacle is the Way. The second book is called The Slight Edge, which basically helped me develop what I just explained with my general structure throughout the day. It basically teaches what a huge impact small habits throughout the day can have, and exactly what I just explained by just focusing on little points every single day, how that can make a huge difference in the long run. So yeah, these are definitely two books I can recommend if you have too much time, if you want to get into reading. I can only recommend it. It hugely changed my life. It helped me developing a great mindset. And if you want tips on any other books, just feel free to reach out to me. I can share with you the list of books that helped me so far. To close up the video, I kind of just want to share a couple of thoughts and a couple of tips that helped me really throughout these first 3 months of injury, throughout my first major injury in soccer. I never was injured to that level before, and for me it was a completely new experience. But I also know that a couple of you guys go through that as well, and these are kind of the points that help me the most. Number 1, take it day by day. Measure your process every single day. Again, what I previously explained, having a list of points that you can check off every single day help you stay in the moment. Secondly, don't worry too much about the future. And this is one of the most important points. Control the controllables. You can't control if your coach is going to play you. You can't control if a team is going to sign you after an injury. You can't control if you get into college after your injury, or whatever it may be. What you can control is what is on hand. That you recover optimal from your injury, to get your muscles back, to educate yourself, to come back better as a person and as a player after this injury. So that's it from me for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that some of you could take away some useful advice dealing with an injury. If some of you watching this going through a rough time, know that tough times don't last. Life is always about ups and downs. There will be better times, because in these tough times you learn to appreciate the better times. Always keep a positive mindset, learn to appreciate the things that you have in your life, and never lose faith in your own ability. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys in the next video.